What's up, everybody on YouTube? It's your boy, the Memphis XLR8, welcoming you back to the 100 Days of Yu-Gi-Oh! Where every day for 100 days we're dueling with a different deck every single day. Day 28, and we find ourselves taking a look at a nice little deck that's all about the beatdown and a little bit of interaction with our opponent. We're taking a look at the Sarcophagus of Light. This is a newer archetype, very fan servicey bunch. It's basically a bunch of old Yugi cards that have been revamped sort of way. We got the Gadget, we've got the Gandor, we got the Magicians of the Silent variety, and we're just trying to summon them out and do lots of damage. Essentially, our monsters get bigger every turn, and every turn that passes they're just going to get higher level, higher attack. And combined with that, because we are going for a level thing, we got this boy, we got the Calculator. That's right, the Calculator. And we get this guy on the board while our monsters are big. We basically just annihilate our opponent. That's what the idea of this deck is. It's very straightforward. Go first to go third sort of situation, but it can also go second just as well. It's a deck with a lot of variety to what turn you can start off on. So we got ourselves our little deck here today, and we're going to be taking it into EDO Pro, that Wild West of Yu-Gi-Oh! Having ourselves a good old time, show off the wombos and the combos, the what do's, what not do's, the whole shebang. So big old shout out to Mr. Levi's Stories, who wanted us to take a look at this deck, gave us the inspiration to be playing the Calculator along with these boys, and so we're going to go in there and show off this deck. Enough talking, let's get right into it. Oh, and deck list at the end of the video as always. Alrighty, our first opponent, another day, another card game. And with this deck, we can go first, second, third even. It really depends more on the hand than anything. But we'll try going first to go third first. And we'll see where this goes. Opening hand is an interesting affair. I really don't use the extra deck, so that's why we got Punishment. Punishment is good because we do not use the hand over much. Not the hand, but the extra. We do use a hand. We do use that. But, you know, we have Punishment in case we really need it. But more importantly, we have the Gold Sarc. Once per turn, I can just add a spell trap or monster that mentions it from the deck to hand. We're going to get our tri-colored Gadget. Oh, that hurts a little bit. That does hurt a smidge, because I kind of needed to add more cards. But such is life sometimes. So, like I said, first, second, third, this deck can do all sorts of things. We have our search set up, so in that respect, we're okay. When you're putting it into monster effect... Okay, what does this do? Add a Spright monster. Feel the Thirst, I guess. I don't really have anything else I can do at the moment, but we'll go ahead and ditch an Atis. Clear our opponent's board so he at least starts with a little less. Because now an Atis is just going to be like, hop out a red. So, unless those things are quick effects, and I don't think they are. Or, yes, Spright Smashers. Oh, he's gonna... okay, that's fine too. Actually, that's perfect, because now he doesn't have that. That's... Ooh, very nice. Very nice. See, sometimes things just work out for you. Let's go for Gold Sarcophagus of Light once again. And actually, there's something really... I can't do Calculator this turn, though. Okay, wait a minute. Actually, no, I can do that. This is perfect. Okay, here's what we're going to do. We're going to get Gios Gandora, the Dragon of Destruction. This is our big level 8. He does have a really cool effect for his own to do OTKs. But more importantly, he is a big level boy. So we're going to activate our Ties of Friendship. And the Ties of Friendship, as they do, brings the boys and the girls to the yard. We got one girl, one dude. Yeah, funny thing, Ties of Friendship, amazing card, summons 2 monsters. It also, funnily, it shows the monsters you can't special summon with its effect, which is funny to me. But we're going to summon out the Calculator. He gets 300 attack for every level that we have on the board. It's pretty neat. And then we're going to activate this thing, the Galaxy Queen's Light. It's amazing. Just target a high-level monster, everyone becomes that level. Works really well late game. And now my boy... I'm not going to make the main, but you understand. He's huge. Absolutely massive. So let's go for broke. Go for... That's game right there. Okay, it's not game. I knew he had Imperm. I knew he had the Imperm. But, you know... is what it is. I probably could have nuked my own board and done more damage. Is that what Gandor does? He nukes the board. He can summon a monster from the deck, one of our silent swordsmen, or our wizards, whatever we need. and then they gain levels equal to the number of cards destroyed. We can't destroy Sarco with this, which is good. But, yeah, no. What am I talking about? I'm talking about stuff. Stuff and things. Things and stuff. Alright, well, unfortunate that. And unfortunately, our monsters are going to lose their levels, but is what it is. I'm still fairly set up. I mean, my calculator's still pretty big. You got all these monsters, that's true, but I have a spell trap negate. It's really just a spell negate, so I get at least something. I got something. This guy got very little. Uh-huh. Yeah, I shall negate you with the Silent Magician 0. No spells for you. My monster will get bigger then. That's what we're about. Just making our monsters a little gradually bigger every single turn. And he's gonna make Ninja Shadow Mosquito. Can't be destroyed by battle. Take no damage. Monsters must attack. Declare attack. Test material. Open this card. Hallucinogenic counter. Okay. You the attack of a monster with a hallucinogenic counter. Oh, he's just going for double H Zeus. Okay, that's annoying. But I can live with that. More or less. Even better. Okay, that works perfectly. This deck is pretty nice. Got some foolproof things to it. So let's go ahead. Let's bait out any potential Ash Blossoms. How's that sound? That sounds good to me. Does that sound good to you? Let's see here. Doesn't really matter what we get. But I'm going to get Turn Silence. It doesn't really matter because I'm going to be able to add my other Gendora. Because I got the Gold Sarc of Light. But yeah, basically I have turn count. I can just, make a monster bigger. Negate effects if they happen to happen. This is all good. Alright. So sadly we didn't get to OTK with the calculator, but you saw that that's what we're trying to do. You understand the idea. So let's go ahead and make our second Gias Boy. We'll set this, and we're going to activate Gias Boy's effect. Paying half our life, nuking the cards, and then we'll summon out Best Girl. Why not? Why not? And then she becomes just a little bit bigger. Oh, and Gadget, he gets destroyed. He gets you more so. See, this is a deck with a lot of different things it can do, and we can play around a lot of stuff. This guy had like a lot of text for getting around all of my stuff, but we were able to get right around that. Play loosey-goosey. Loosey-goosey, baby. So, that's the idea of this deck. Make monsters, make them big, go for damage. It's very straightforward. We do have some negation in here, but it's not like the focus of the deck. The real focus is just, like, beat down. So, good for first opponent. My opponent, he put some effort into there, the good old sprites, but we were able to outsmart him, So, good for first match. Let's go for duel number 2. Continue to show off what this deck can do. I want to see the calculator get to, like, 10,000 plus. That's what I really want to see. Alrighty, second opponent. Let's go and do it again. And we'll see where it goes. Maybe we'll choose to go second this time. Maybe we'll let our opponent pick. Let's go second and see where this goes. Like I said, we have many options. Alright, opening hand is an interesting affair. Got Upstart, got a Searcher, got the other Searcher, got a Marshmallow. Sounds pretty good to me. We do have our Marshmallow. I haven't explained the Marshmallow just yet. Basically, he's a hand trap. He protects our cards. If he gets destroyed, I can summon another one and inflict damage to the opponent. It's only once per turn, so I can't just go Marshmallow into Marshmallow. That would be broken, but I can still do stuff. What do we got? Ooh, Honest. Honestly, that's not too bad. Okay, so what are we going to do here? Let's start with our tricolored Gege. We do need some more stuff, indeed. We'll see where this goes. Okay. My opponent will allow at least that. That is good. Let's activate the Gold Sarc of Light, putting it out of way of any imperms. And see where this goes. We just need to go ahead and grab ourselves our Toys of Friendship. You always start with the Toys of Friendship, the toys that bind us. Let's see. Let's see where we go. What is in this box that makes it so good? What's in the box? What's in the box? I don't know. Yeah, I went ahead and named myself 70. It's been a while since I've seen that movie, but I remember that scene. And my opponent has surrendered. Wow. I take a minute to talk. Goodness gracious. All right. Well, that's unfortunate that my opponent has surrendered. I mean, I don't want to count that as a win. We'll do a bonus duel because that was really short, but I'm pretty sure we still, you know, 2 silent magicians. I have honest in case I actually need the darn thing. I've got my marshmallow. I got silence towards the future. Basically lets me draw until I have 6 cards on my hand, and I have upstart too, so draw out the wazoo with this thing. This thing's amazing too. So, unfortunately, my opponent didn't get to experience that, but let's go for duel 3 and try to go second again. Alrighty, our third opponent, the fight in third. Very appropriate for a beatdown deck. And we're up against Elon Musk himself. Wow, you think he'd have better things to do with his life? Like, I don't know, not fucking up Twitter. But regardless, what are we up to today? Standard deck size could literally be anything. I got double my searcher. Flame Swordsman, okay. Okay, I think I can deal with it. I've seen the Flame Swordsman stuff recently. It's very cool. I really want to play them for Elemental Week in a few days, but at the same time I want to do Volcanics. Maybe I should make a poll for that. I don't know. Like, I want to play Volcanics because Volcanics are cool, but on the other hand, these guys are new and they haven't had a chance. I can always put Volcanics later. I don't know. Leave a comment in the video. Let me know what you guys think. Volcanics or Flame Swordsman? Which is also involving whatever this is. What is this? Guilty Gearfried, the Magical Steel Knight. Once per turn, something targets this guy. I don't really do any targeting my opponent, so that's not a big issue. This battle's a monster. Damage Cal. Banish a spell from the grave. This card gains attack. You'll have the current fence. Okay. Neat, I think. I guess. So this is some sort of Joey Weaver deck, I suppose. Target a warrior, equip it as an equipped spell. And I suppose that's going to make you bigger? No, that only works if it's equipped with Flame Swordsman. Okay. Fascinating. Very fascinating indeed. Alright, so what are we going to do with our hand? We're going to start by setting Punishment, just so I get that out of my hand. And we're going to activate the Gold Sarcophagus of Light. Activate the Gold Sarc of Light, and we'll summon it at our tricolored gadget. Because why not? Might as well get all the searches. Get all the searches on the wazoo, bait out the Imperm, all the good stuff. All that good stuff. Alright, so Imperm. Yeah, I figured one of those would be Imperm. At the very minimum. Alright, Gold Sarc, do your thing, buddy. Get me my friends. Speaking of Twitter, I've never been on Twitter. Has anyone ever been on Twitter? I've never bothered with Twitter. I'd rather talk to, like, real people than, you know, go online to do it. Which is funny, because I'm on Discord, but there you go. Alright, let's go. Let's get our silent boy and girl out here. And, well, see what this guy's doing. I mean, I've got Honest, so that's pretty solid in of itself. My main way of getting around this dude still is going to be Honest. Okay, that could be useful. That could be useful. Oh, let's see. Let's go ahead for Senor Battle Phase. Yeah, we'll attack with our Silent Swordsman. See where this goes. I mean, I've got Honest. Unless he's also packing Call by the Grave, I think we're okay. I'm just gonna beat over this Guilty Gearfried. He could do it too, but I'm still bigger than you. Good effort. Good effort. All right. Okay. Oh yeah, it's a damage calc. Oh, I can't do the thing. Salamander would change. That's a fancy-ass looking card. I want to know what that card does. What does that do? Target a fire on the field, equip it, change the effect monster to face. Okay, so it's like Kunai would chain. Banish this card from the grave to do a fusion of any warrior or dragon. Of course, it had to be that. Has to be that way, doesn't it? It's a modern card. It has to be able to summon any warrior or any dragon. What else? It just fuses, right? Shuffling the materials, destroying it during the end phase. Okay. Alright, it's not bad. My opponent did do a monster effect, so I am going to activate Triple Tactical Thrust. So I can just get any normal spell I want. In this case, that is a very tricky proposition. There are a lot of cards I want right now. I could get Harpy's Feather Duster. Harpy's Feather Duster does sound like a good idea. He's got that trap set up. But at the same time, I kind of want triple tactical talents to draw more stuff. My brain is telling me to go with the Herpes Feather Duster. I feel like that's the right call. Maybe I should have gone for triple, but I think this will work too. So let's go ahead and set both of our spells, and we'll end our turn. And Bob's your uncle. Let's see what this guy can do. So, as always, our Silent Magician's going to gain ourselves a level every time he draws a card. If this guy was an Exodia player, oh boy, our girl would have such a high... She'd like get level 20, 30 even, 40 perhaps. I'd be dead by then, but it would be funny as hell. Can you imagine? I mean, they made a rank 13 Xyz. Why not a rank 41? Exclusively for this bunch. What's this? Joker's Straight. No, I have a spell negate, I'm afraid. I'm afraid the Silent Magician negates spells. And there's the other Imperm. Alright, no, I can negate things that target me. With the Silence... See, it's the bro protecting his girl. Is that an actual ship? I probably is, I have no idea. But my opponent surrenders. The power of friendship. Friendship, baby! That's how it goes. So, it was an interesting deck. Despite not seeing a lot of Flame Swordsman, it was still a really cool deck. I like the idea of it. So, yeah, again, let me know in the comments, Volcanics or these guys for Element Week. I need to know soon because that's like next week. So, let me know. Regardless, let's go for one more duel today. We've shown off a lot of what this deck does, but we still need to get one more shot at, you know, actually getting Calculator on the board and doing damage. Alrighty, everybody, our fourth and final opponent, the last chance for romance. Will the Calculator taste the blood that was so rudely denied to him? Let's find out. Let's go second just so we have an extra draw. Clearly, the Calculator is very ready. Well, let's see. I don't have well, I have the thing that mentions Sarco. Yeah. Yeah, that works. We're up against Cyber Dragons. A tricky bunch, to be certain. We'll see where this goes. I think. Nicest thing would be if I could draw into Sarco here. We'll see. Ooh, okay, he's playing some old school text in this Cyber Dragons. I can appreciate old school stuff. I like the old stuff. The big Calculator's pretty old. You know? He's an old timer. Alright, what do we got for our hand here? I'm going to risk it for a biscuit, and I'm going to upstart Goblin. I really want to start off with Gandora. I did not get to start off with Gandora, but it is what it is. Let's go ahead and start off with our tricolored gadget and go for him. Go ahead, gold tricolored gadget. What is my opponent going to do? What's this even do? Cyber Dragon's on the field. Banish a light machine from the deck. This card's sent from the field to the grave. Summon all the banished monsters as possible. Destroy all spell traps you control. Neat. Very neat. I mean, if it works, it works. Wait, this does something. Gets banished. Target a Cyber Dragon. Can't destroy my battler card. Oh. Oh, I didn't even know Dre could do that. We're learning stuff today. All right, I like that. Let's go for our Gold Sarcophagus of Light. Gold Sarcophagus of Light. Sadly, it's gonna make so I can't OTK now. I would like to do that, but I cannot. Let's get, because we already have this, and I don't really want to give my opponent free +5. You know, it's cool when I do it, but not when the other guy gets to do it. No, let's go ahead. Ties of Friendship. Get at my boy and my girl. Let's go that one. I usually just summon from the deck, even if I've got stuff in the hand. Unless I'm going for my forward into the future. Then I'll summon from the hand. Let's see. Let's go ahead. Set Druplet. And I can't summon again, sadly. Yeah, I guess we'll just attack into the Cyber Dragon core. There's really nothing else we can do here. So we'll attack into core. See where this goes. Hey, hey, boo-boo. Picnic baskets. Take care of that. Alright, so now core is at least dealt with for now. Let's set him up, the turn silence, and pass a turn, and see where this goes. I'll gain my levels. I'll be stopping some spells. And, yeah, we'll see where this goes. I mean, I've got plenty of ammo for Droplet. Got turn sound, so monster effects are not a problem. We can stop a spell. Really the big issue... Well, if he's got targeted stuff, I can negate that with 0. Cyber Dinosaur. That's so cool. Who plays Cyber Dinosaur? That thing's awesome. Look at that guy. He's like a dinosaur, but like fiber. Okay. Alright, I'm intrigued. I always love it when people try this old school stuff instead of just like the usual meta nonsense. What do we have here? Cyber Dragons in the Grave. Shuffle that card into the deck. I think that's okay. It's just like, you just shuffle one back. I don't need to negate that. I could, but I'm not going to. What's the worst that could happen? What do we got? Cyber Dragon's Way? He's the way? It's Cyber Dragons were the ones who originally knew the way. Clearly. By this guy. He's Zoe. Clearly. Okay. Okay. Stupid jokes are just getting... Enough, Memphis. Stop with the dumb jokes. We're gonna let Tricolor die. I know. It's very cruel. But is what it is. I haven't shown yet off Stronghold. We gotta at least get the guy out once, right? We have to have him on the board once. That's just how that works. Alright. End phase. No, we're good. Let's go ahead. Upstart Goblin again. Maybe. Let's search Ghidorah first. How many turns this has been on the field? Yours third standby phase. Yeah, it's only been one turn so far. This thing takes like forever to go off. I just have to like win before it goes off. Otherwise I am boned. I think I may be boned if that happens. But let's go for Sarco. Let's see about this. Let's get our boy Ghidorah. Where is he? There he is. There's my big spooky dragon. Oddly enough, less spooky than the rest of his archetype. They go really heavy on like the edgy black archetypal like spikes and stuff. But we got Gias Ghidorah. Let's go ahead and activate Stronghold, the Hidden Fortress. Very cool monster. He gets 1,000 attack for everything that mentions the Sarco of Light. And he can negate attacks. Or whether it's, he can destroy monsters that are attacking. But it doesn't matter. Let's go for the calculator. His attack is pretty impressive. Okay. This might screw me over. I don't care. I want Galaxy Light. That is not Galaxy Queen's Light. Regrettably. Alright, that's fine though. Let's go for the battle phase. Let's just go for yield and battle. Let's get Calculator to do some bloodletting. Because we haven't seen him do that yet. Malevolent Catastrophe. Destroy all spell traps on the field. Well, I'm gonna at least activate Turn Silence then. My boy must get big. And he'll get 3 levels. So, like, Calculator will also get big. Although not as big. Uh-oh. Oh, no! That's not good. That activated his cyber network. So now he gets, like, well, he can't use its effects. That's important. He can't use Cyber Valley's effects. So, continue the battle? Okay. I'll go by 1,500. It's not enough for game. I better hold on to this just in case. I'd love to do more damage, but it's not that big of a deal. We do need to get rid of Cyber Valley, though, because that thing needs to get rid of. Because if I don't get rid of that thing, he'll be able to negate my attacks. And oh, by the way, Turn Silence, nice little spell in the grave as well, because it can negate stuff. Or it can negate a battle, essentially. I just end the battle phase by banishing that. But we're not going to do that. We're just going to beat over everything. Alright, I would love to use Ghidorah here. But I need to have... Well, let's see. I could just nuke the board and summon more stuff. But I really don't want to do that. Yeah, that was unfortunate, that Malevolent Catastrophe. I should have expected such an old school deck. But I did not. I was a foolish fool, but hey, Silent Swordsman's level 10, that's pretty neat. Calculator's like 7,800 points of a beat stick. So, pretty good in that respect. So, these can just... Okay, this guy can't use his effects. Veer doesn't actually do anything. Right? No, he doesn't, like, do stuff. He just kind of exists. Alright, these guys, I assume, can go into attack mode. But he's not going to put anything in attack mode because he's scared. Of course, I'm scared of whatever that set card is. Knowing Cyber Dragons and knowing he's playing old school decks, I was going to say Overflow, but that works too. Okay. Okay, so that's going to be game right there. All right. Unless I'm somehow mistaken. Yes, I'm mistaken, because I forgot about that. Stop doing that. Stop making yourself immune to battle. That's not allowed. Alright, I'll just... Yeah, if I destroy that, that's a bad thing. So let's just go into battle phase. Dang, this guy is a little more tenacious than I really gave him any credit for. His monsters are, oddly enough, very resilient. Very resilient indeed. I gotta give the guy credit. I'm gonna attack him just because. Doesn't really matter because I can't destroy it or anything. But I want to let Veer know that it hasn't been forgotten about. Alright. So, we should be okay. I mean, still, we should be okay. I've got a spell negate. I've got battle phase cancellation. So, unless he has another Dre, because he's already banished like 2 of these things, should be okay. Oh. Okay. I was assuming he would have used that to destroy Cyber Network, but okay. Okay. That works too. That works too. Yeah, I don't have my Sarco, so... yeah. Silent Swordsman, standby phase. Get me into the level, thank you. What are you going to banish now? Let me know. What other cyber can you banish that will do something? Nothing, apparently. Okay. Alright, well, we got ourselves a win. We got the calculator to do more damage. That was an interesting duel, though. I love it when Cyber Dragons try out some of their old school techs that they just never play. I mean, Cyber Dinosaur, for crying out loud. He's so cool. Alright, but that'll be good for today, I think. We've shown off most of what this deck does. Let's go for the end screen. Alrighty, everybody. The Golden Sarcophagus of Calculations went 4-0, which is pretty impressive. You know, this deck, like I said, very consistent. It's not hard to get started with this deck when you got, 3 starters that search your cards, tricolor searches, silence searches, you got gold sarc searches. It's very easy to get started with this deck, and just a little bit of patience and time, and then your monsters start, they get bigger over time, bigger, and the calculator just goes for gold. I've had testing and duels where, I've got like Galaxy Queen's Light and this and Gandora and all the others, and I got like 5 level 12 monsters on the board. It's very, very satisfying to have this deck go off. And we got to see a little bit of it. The calculator at least got some nice numbers on him. He didn't get the OTK, sadly, but such things happen. It's all right. It's all good. You get this, though, it has the potential, though. It's got that potential. So, I hope you all enjoyed watching this deck. It was a fun deck to play. I really enjoyed it. Smash like if you did like it. And then, consider subbing as well. Got to keep them numbers going. You know how it is with silly old YouTube. But regardless, here's the deck list for all of you who would like to try this build out and have yourselves a good time with it as well. So for the deck today, we had 2 copies of Argeus Gandora, 3 copies of Tricolor Gadget, 2 copies of Honest as a hand trap, we got 2 copies of the Silent Swordsman 0, 3 copies of Silent Magician 0, 2 copies of Mashy Marshmallow, 2 The Calculator. We have a Harpy's Feather Duster for back row clearance, 2 copies each of Triple Tactical Talents and Triple Tactical's Thrust, 1 Galaxy Queen's Light, triple Upstart Goblin, 1 Ties of the Friendship, 1 Call of Grave, triple Droplet, just for some more negates and interrupts, that sort of thing, double copies of Turn Silence for more the negate that gives us the levels, triple Silence Towards the Future for searching as well as giving us more draws, triple Sarco because you really need the darn thing, 1 Punishment because we really don't care about the extra deck all that often. It's very rare we care about it at all, and I can dub Garura to get a draw. And lastly, we have Stronghold, the Hidden Fortress, for a nice little bit of protection, as well as another beat stick. For the extra deck really doesn't matter too much, but I basically just put in things that we could conceivably use. We have things like Link Karibo as, well, he's good luck. You can't really use him in this deck, but he's for good luck. You have SP Little Knight for interrupting your opponent. bunch of rank 8s, things like Lancelot, Xenophon, Dengirzu, number 38. Just because combined with the Galaxy Queen's Light and Gandora, you can do them. If your monster's going to level 9, you can make some level 9s. I just want the Ison Sphere because he looks cool. Same for level 10s. You have the Spider package of numbers 35, 84, and 77. Or if you don't want to do that, I put in the new Technologue Valdrath for some negates as well. I don't remember why Motorhome is here, but he's here. He's a thing. You could use him too. We also have a Millenniumizer Strict, because at one point I was playing Instant Fusion, just to have some protection against Ash Blossom, so if you want to do that as well, that's the thing. And then Natis and Garura are our targets for our Dogmatic Punishment. Side deck, pretty simple things like the Calculator. I was joking about Necromancer because he's in a future build. I wanted to keep him in here, but I had to take him out. Triple Potted Prosperity, which is another thing, because we don't care about the extra deck. If you find yourself going first a lot and you just really need to dig, this is a nice card for that. Another Ties of Friendship if you find yourself in a grind game. I don't remember why Clockwork Knight is here, though. That I don't remember. Maybe it's just so you can make your monsters machines and, you know, it makes your monsters bigger. There you go. Makes your monsters bigger. There you go. So that's the deck we have today. Hope you guys enjoyed. Thank you very much for watching today. Tomorrow's number 29. We're looking at some Megalith action. That ought to be good. Some Albaz Megaliths. I've tested this deck out like once. It should do just fine. So, I hope you guys will stop by for that. Until next time, your boy Memphis signing out. Till then, y'all stay safe, y'all stay happy, and y'all have a good one. Take care.